Please subscribe to the channel and put on the notification for more.
Oh yes, it is Chelsea 2, Arsenal 1. Actually, Arsenal hosted us, so Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2. I said it before the start of this particular match. If you have not watched the video over here. I said that Chelsea was going to win by 2-1, and lo and behold, it has come true. In this particular video, we are going to look at all the goals, the chances, and some of the key things that we can learn, the 5 things that we can learn from this particular win. Shout out to Nathaniel. He also predicted very well. So Nathaniel, you also predicted 2-1 for Chelsea. Now quickly, let's go to the 5 things that we can learn from this particular win. First of all, I would say that Chelsea players are still sharp. After this particular break, I was thinking that some players are going to experience some kind of fatigue and the sharpness was not going to be there. But hey, trust you me, Kai Havertz, he took his time from a very sumptuous pass from Timo Werner. He took his time to actually send the ball to the roof of the net. He knew that the goalkeeper was going to go on the ground, and he actually took his time to send the ball to the roof of the net. That was a very splendid pass from Timo Werner, as though Timo Werner also got a lot of chances that he could have buried in this particular fixture. But hey, the most important thing is Timo Werner actually gave the assist, and that's what we know him to be doing best. He got some nice and some decent chances against Arsenal that we were expecting that Timo Werner will at least get a goal, but hey, he was not able to score the goal, and we say that he has done well. This is the first match after going for that break after the Euro 2020. So Chelsea, I would say that a lot of players are on form. Not forgetting a player like, Pulisic, he's doing very well. Hakim Ziyech also did very well. And Collum, Hudson, Odoi, look at what he did to Mari. This is bad. Collum, Hudson, Odoi actually made Mari look. I've been saying that Odoi is one of the best 1v1 attackers in the league. Okay, do not underrate him. 1v1. We saw him doing a lot against Hector Bellerin, the same Arsenal team, and this time he has done it against Mari. And we will say that he is building well. It's good for the Chelsea team since we are not making any signings now. We need to get our players on form, and that is it. Now, point number 2, or the second thing that we can learn from this particular game is that we had a solid defense. Someone would say that Chelsea considered a goal. Yes, we considered 1 goal out of a corner that I think that Chelsea could have done something about. I think that Drinkwater couldn't get his head on the ball very well. Actually, he couldn't get the challenge very well. And Granit, Xhaka, top-notch midfielder, he jumped over him, waited for the ball, and hit the ball down. Gave Kepa no chance to actually keep the ball out. I'll say that Chelsea did very well by being able to contain them. The defensive work was massive. The first half, we didn't concede any goal. It was Kepa imposed, having the back line like Rudiger and other players. They did very well. Second half too, solid. Dijon Sterling is actually learning. Sterling is learning, and he wants to prove and be in the first team this season. So he's doing well, because if you really want to be in the first team, we have Aspilicueta, we also have Rich James. So I think that the young chap is doing massively well. This particular game, he played very, very well. Not forgetting about Abdul Babar Rahman, he also did well in this particular game. After giving an assist in the Bournemouth game, he came back today and proved his might as well. So I think Chelsea defensive setup, we can also learn something from it. Now the third thing is our ability to create and score. Chelsea's ability to create and score is still intact. We create a lot of chances. We create a lot of chances. In the game, Chelsea was some way somehow relenting rather than Arsenal pushing a lot. But whenever Chelsea get the ball, you could see that Chelsea is creating a lot of chances, especially the second half. We saw Batshuayi coming in and creating a lot of chances. He also got some decent chances that he could have scored himself. Batshuayi also improving over there. So I think Chelsea can learn from this, that still Chelsea's ability to create is there. One pass from Ziyech and their defensive open, or the opponent defensive is wide open, and we also saw Collum, Odoi running into spaces. We also saw the likes of Timo Werner and Kai Havertz always doing the rounds and giving incisive passes to split opponents' defense. So I think Chelsea ability to attack is still there, to create chances and also score goals. We score 6-1 against Peterborough, and after that we played against Bournemouth, of which we came back from a goal down to win 2-1, and winning 2-1 again today, making 10 goals solid from 3 matches in this particular pre-season. So I think Chelsea is doing so well. Now the next thing that we can learn from this particular win is winning against a tough opposition. Mind you, Arsenal gave Chelsea a match. Forget about the scoreline. Arsenal gave Chelsea a match. And I think that this is the kind of matches that our players need to prepare them into the season. If Chelsea really want to win this particular EPL, this is the kind of matches that we need. And Arsenal did so well, coming back, equalizing, and at a point in time, I felt like, where is the goal going to come from? And then mind you, Tammy Abraham with this particular goal, he did very well, timing the ball very well. In fact, he was at a good position, saw the mistake and capitalized on it, kept his cool and smashed the ball into the box. So I don't know if Tammy Abraham is still going to go to Arsenal. People are saying that right now he has raised his price tag to £40 million again, and I can't tell. But I feel if Chelsea do not get a top-notch striker, I don't think that we should let Tammy Abraham go unless we get one top striker to replace him, if and only Chelsea wants to leave him. Next in line, we also actually have some young chap who performed very well. That's the fifth thing we can learn from this game. Some of the young chaps did so well in this particular fixture. Young chaps, example given, we had the likes of Dujon Sterling. He did very well in this particular game. Don't forget about Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr, after going to loan at FC Porto, coming back to Chelsea, he has performed very well. If you look at someone like Hudson Odoi, he is also a chap in a way. He is also doing so well. And I'm looking at Loftus-Cheek. I would say that he gave us a performance that we need to remember of. Against Bournemouth, he did very well. Today too, he improved on it. Danny Drinkwater is not a young chap, even though he couldn't make it during the whole of last season, but today he proved very well. Playing against Bournemouth, he did well, and today too he has also did well as well. So I think a lot of Chelsea players was given an opportunity, and they utilized it very well. So these are some of the things that we can learn from our game against Arsenal today. One, I say that players are on form after their break. They came back and their physique, everything was on point. Two, I would say that we had a very solid defensive work, or solid defense. Three, our ability to create and score was also on point against Arsenal, even though we squandered a lot of chances that we could have made it 3 or 4 goals over there. Then the next one, winning against a tough opposition. That's the fourth one. We were able to win against Arsenal. And the fifth one is the young chaps, or some of the young players actually stepped up after being given an opportunity by Thomas Tuchel. So I think Chelsea has done very well, and we need to commend them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell so that whenever we upload any new video, you will be the first person to watch. Thanks for watching, and we shall meet later.
Please subscribe to the channel and put on the notification for more.